Welcome to your Inner Alchemy. My name is Marisela Marin. In the previous video, we began exploring the power of the word. We talk about how words are not just sounds, they're energy, they're frequency, they are creative instructions. In this video, I want to go a little deeper because understanding the power of the word is one thing, living it is another. And conscious creation begins when you start embodying what you choose, not just thinking about it. When you choose something in your heart, when you make a clear, intentional decision, creation begins to move. But this is where many people struggle. They choose something and then they doubt it. They speak it one day and cancel it the next day. They say, I want this. Then they say, I don't know if that's possible. This creates mixed signals. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because alignment requires consistency. Your words become anchors. They stabilize your intention. They tell life, this is what I am choosing. There is a difference between saying, I hope this happens, and saying, this is happening. One comes from lack, the other one comes from alignment. Conscious creation is not about forcing, it's about calmly standing in what you have chosen, not with tension, not with obsession, but with quiet certainty. When you speak as if something is already unfolding, you begin to think differently. You begin to feel differently. And you begin to move differently. You start becoming the version of you who already lives that reality. And that is embodiment. You're not waiting to become. You are becoming now. I want to share a personal experience that helped me truly understand this. There was a period in my life when I had already made a clear internal decision. I knew I was going to move to the United States. I knew I was going to have a better job. And I knew I was going to earn $10,000 more. And I also knew something else. I needed to be very careful with my words. Because by that time, I already understood the words carry creative power. So I began speaking from alignment, not from hoping, not from wishing, not from complaining, but from knowing. I would say, I am going to move to the United States. I am going to have a better job. I am going to earn more. One day, I told my husband, go and get the newspaper and look for job postings. He came back and said, I didn't find anything. And I said, yes, you did. Give it to me. It's there. When I looked, there was a job posting for an internship position in the United States. 3 locations, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Ohio. I said, that's great. We're going to apply to all of them. At that time, I had already been let go from my previous job. I was baking cakes and pastries to survive. People will ask me, I thought you said you were leaving. And I consciously, intentionally, I would answer, yes, I am leaving in February. I had no offer yet, no confirmation, but I spoke as if it had already happened because internally I had already accepted it as done. And that is exactly what happened. I received the offer. Everything was paid. And in February, I began working in my new position in the United States. Not because I forced it, not because I knew how, but because my words were aligned with what I had already chosen. This is conscious creation. When your thoughts, your words, and your inner knowing are in agreement, not perfect, not flawless, but aligned, your words become a stabilizing force. They hold direction. They keep you oriented. Doubt may still arise. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. When doubt appears, you don't fight it. You gently return to your chosen words. You remind yourself, I have chosen this. I am open. I am supported. I trust the unfolding. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Choose one area of your life, just one, and begin speaking about it as if it's already unfolding. Not obsessively, not constantly, but calmly, with presence. Let your words become an agreement with your soul. Your words are not casual, they are commitments, they are declarations, they are the bridge between the unseen and the seen. When you speak from alignment, you're not asking anymore, you are choosing. Everything we're exploring in this series is part of what I call the art of conscious creation. It is a journey of remembering who you truly are, a conscious creator, a participant in your own becoming. We are still building this foundation together. Prayer, thought, word, faith, gratitude, and action. All of these elements work together. If you feel called to walk this path with me, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if something in this video resonated with you, you are welcome to share your reflections or experience in the comments. Your voice matters here. Thank you for walking this path with me. I'll see you in the next video.